Hi guys, so in today's video, I am going to go undercover as a beginner artist, where I will pretend to be a beginner artist, and then surprise them with my art, which will be super amazing, and hopefully the people will like it. Anyways, let's start. This is the account we will be using today, but I am in Suvo server ATM, and you'll go to the free offer section and type out my offer. And hit send. So now I have to wait. I'll come back to you guys in like half an hour. Sayonara. Okay, so I'm back. And I did not expect 7 DMS. Armor. Let me just look through these pickaxe RN. And now I have chosen my first victim. And oh my, their OC is sulfur monoxide beautiful. I can't wait to draw her. So Lemma quickly say I'll draw her. All done. So now I'll begin the bad version. And also just a disclaimer. Nothing I say is intended to hurt, be rude. To beginner artists, we have all been beginners at some point, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, at the moment I'm working on the sketch. I'm trying to do these in an anime art style, because I know that we all had an anime art style, LMAO. But as you can see, I'm working on the face ATM, and I left the other eye out cause we all hit it as beginners. Now I'm doing these rest of the face. AAH, the anatomy is scaring me, because why am I making her a bobblehead? I am so sorry if this is her Auckender watching this, but hopefully it'll do her justice in my good version. But back to the drawing. Help, why is her forehead so small? I think I forgot to include the other 70% of the head. But now I'm moving on to the flat colors. So for this I'm gonna choose some random colors that still look like the reference, but are a horrible mix of saturated and desaturated, because why does the blush look finger painted on? But yeah, I'm gonna shade the skin now. But I'm horrified on how I rendered this, because I remember shading with a black airbrush as a beginner. It's making it look so muddy. However, it can look stunning when done right, except I'm doing it to make it look bad. Now moving on to the eyes. I'm so angry because I colored them to look like Shrek Swamp for real. But yeah, onto the hair now. Nothing much, to be fair, I'm just coloring it in. So we'll speed the rest up cause it's boring. Speed paint. Okay, sulfur monoxide, I finished the bad version. And why does it look so bad? But I guess I have to show it. So, drum roll please. Here it is. Bro, why does it look so bad? I can't believe I actually drew this. But I guess I'll have to lock in for the good ver. Wish me luck. Help, I forgot to record the first part. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just sketching. And the face was and is a disaster. At the mo, I'm just following Nilpa's tits, or at least what I remembered from them. But yeah, shout out for Nilpa for his tits. They are legit so helpful. But back to the drawing. The irises are my worst enemy. It took me forever to get them look somewhat decent. And I mean forever. You can legit see the pain I went through. Bro, I was doing this for like a good 10 mins LMAO. And now I'm just fixing the face because it looks like it's melting off. But yeah, I raged with the face and began doing everything else LMAO. Now I'm doing the hair that was defo the savior of the drawing. The hair was so fun to draw for some reason. Usagi. Now I'm moving on to the base colors. And few I fear these carried the drawing. Help, I was basically rendering the face. But yeah, it's beginning to look better. Adding the green eyes. But this is the questionable part of my process. But trust it will look peak. But you'll explain kinda what I do and why. So I use a light blue a bit desaturated and lighter than the UGG skin tone. To give the skin a bit more color, highlights and yeah. I just think it makes it looks better. Just adding darker shadows to add more definition. Mainly to keep it from looking flat. Now I'm just doing the clothes. It'll speed the rest up until the hair. Because even I'm getting bored. So yeah, go grab a snack and have a quick toilet break. I'll sigh in a bit. Speed paint. Now I'm moving on to the hair. And just adding the base colors, which is also boring. So I'll speed the up again until I render it. I'll sigh again. Me being rage-baited by the hair. Luckily, I'm doing it right now. To be fair, I DKY, but I made an entirely new process. I think I was just doing random stuff. BC, I kinda forgot how to render hair. So yeah, I must speed up the rendering. Now I'm just adding a random background. By just duplicating the drawing and lowering the opacity. And also just added random green bit to match the eyes. But yeah, what do you guys think of the first drawing? Do you reckon they will be fooled? Let me know in the comments before you see what they say. But yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out that day. Here it is. LMK, what you guys think in the comments. Just telling them I've finished. Hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna laugh so hard if they think my good ver is the bad ver. But let's hope they like it. So now I just gotta wait for a response. Okay, KK, it's the day after and I have a response. How stop, they are so nice, what? Gotta show them the real version. Now I've gotta wait for a response. How they are typing. I hope they like it. Oh, that's such a sweet reaction. I'm so happy they like it. Now I've got to thank them for letting me draw such a cool OC. First drawing finished. Now let's move on to the next subject. Let's start with the bad version. Starting by mapping out the pose. I don't draw male UGGs much, so I'll give myself a challenge today. Help, why does it look so bad already, LMAO? The face's frying man looks like he was made in the Pixar bean mouth style. And I made caterpillars his eyebrows. We don't talk about that. But anyways, onto the hair and other stuff. Help, the drawing looks so bad, I love it. Now I'm onto the base colors. Not much to say here, but yeah. But thank you so much for watching this vid so far. I really appreciate it. Also, LMK, any tips for future vids? And now I'm somehow finished. That was quick. Here it is. Help, it looks so bad. Hopefully the good drawing with Carrie. But imagine if it's worse than this. I will let it crash out. Anyways, let's move on to the good version. Now I'm beginning the sketch. Bro, I literally went through the 5 stages of grief making this. But IG, we have to trust the process. And I'm just mapping out all the basic stuff like the face and body. I'll most probably speed this up a bit more cause it's kinda boring. But yeah, it's kinda looking horrifying ATM. But trust the process, IG. So I'm just blending out the sketch to make it more smooth, IG. And also fixing the eyes because they are not looking good. In GL, I think I cooked W the eyes hair. Adding some shading. Or I mean shadows. IDK, I just do it to make it look semi-realistic. The dreaded other eye was such a pain to draw. Trying to make it look as close to the other eye as possible. But it looks so weird. Bro, the liquify tool was my savior, OMG. Just fixing everything and liquefying it a bit. And now doing a base silhouette of the hair, so it was easier for me to map out. And now I'm kinda outlining it. I don't really know what I'm doing to, will most probably speed it up. But yeah, I'm now just liquefying the rest of the phase. Bro, I got jump scared when I flipped it. But yeah, I'll speed the rest of this up, cause it's just me liquefying it. Now I'm doing the base colors. Nothing much to say cause you guys know my process now. But yeah, I'll stay quiet and let you guys watch the speed paint for a bit. So yeah, quickly grab a drink and a snack and get cozy. And now I'm adding a background, based on a tut I found on my file. But I DK why it was such a pain for me to follow, like I was so stuck at random parts. It was defo a trust the process moment. But let me know what you think, because I think it came out somewhat okay. But yeah, I did what I'm doing. But thankfully I'm finished. Now I'm going to show them. Hopefully they like it because I think that this is my fav piece at the moment. If they don't, I will crash out. Well, they replied quick. Now I need to show her the bad version. I'm crying, it looks so bad. I feel ashamed to even send it. But luckily I'm sending the good one now. I'm on my redemption arc. Help, I accidentally sent the wrong version, OMG. Let me quickly delete that and act as if nothing happened. Finally, I sent it properly. LMAO, this went so wrong, but I'm happy they liked it. Second drawing finally done. Hi, hey. I'm editing this part like a month later, because somehow I got logged out of the account. I did why, but I'm gonna cut the video short just so I can get this out ASAP. However, if you enjoyed this LMK, if you want a part 2. But anyways, Tysm for watching this vid. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!